are we? Oh, I know where we are. Okay. I'm Laura for Expyr. Yes, beautiful. Yes, yes. I'm off from space as judge. Cool. All right, I'm on the way to the courthouse. Anyone who wants to go, just put a little thing in chat, and we can teleport you over here. All right, Josie Wizard, I'm here.
I am not. I don't want to walk.
Ooh,
To be honest with you.
Yeah. I just realized you can't do that. Yeah, okay.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, this is in Sen Sentry's church. All right.
Oh, this is the okay, cool.
Behind the church. Behind the church. Hey. Okay.
Witness, okay.
Hello. Take off your armor.
I didn't have armor to begin with. So.
Okay. There we go. Boop. Hello, honorable judge.
Hello, Midas. This court case is known as Expyr versus Midas of both of Q56. You both have your representative lawyers, correct?
Yes. I have Josie Wizard representing me. Josie Wizard.
And Expyr, who do you have? Well then, we may begin with the claims on behalf against the defendant, who is Midas. Expyr claims general damages for pain, suffering, and loss of enjoyment here on the queue. Claim B, emotional and physical damages as well as emotional distress. And then Claim C, intentional targeting and encouraging non-fair play behavior during challenges, going against the spirit of the queue. You will have the floor now, defendant.
Do I do like an opening statement? Okay.
So, on these claims, I would like to plead my client not guilty, as the statements that they made against Vides were all in good fun. None of them were intentionally targeted to be offensive or harmful. And we, it's all in good fun. Nothing truly harmful.
Plaintiff, would you like to respond? Or your lawyer, Bobby?
Do you want me to go, or have you got anything to say? Okay. So, I would just like to say, Midas is notably God, and should know better. They were put in charge of this world. Bullying is not allowed, and is notably one of the laws. And they should be able to follow that.
This is true, and that is one of the laws that you yourself had set.
Well, I believe that it wasn't necessarily in the nature of bullying, as I have been informed that Expyr and Midas have interacted in the past before, and Expyr has been a very active member of the queue. And thus, the remarks that Midas had made were all supposed to be in a more positive, friendly manner than they were taken across as. But in the context of the conversation, you being a, I think, 4-time winner now, I believe that, it was supposed to be a little jab, a little fun, a little, a little silly, a goof, a gaffe, if you will. I beg to differ.
Even then, they may have been a job, but they were still made. But
Sure.
it is also, Expyr hasn't mentioned this until now. Is there a reason for this? Why they've only now brought this up? Would you mind elaborating?
It has happened in many of the mini challenges at the start of the cycle.
Are there any witnesses
Especially
to
the
back this
ones.
up?
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah.
I believe there is Twitch VODs and YouTube out there.
Can we provide
Video
this?
recording.
Oh, you have to find it.
Yeah.
You have to find it in the hour.
If you would
Hang on, I don't have Ace Attorney music going right now. Give me a second.
I don't have any music
Oh,
going
dude,
on.
why aren't I playing the Ace Attorney music? I was playing Stall Minecraft disc.
Yeah, hang on. Let me put on Ace Attorney real quick. I need this.
Objection.
Now, what Little Nightmares music will do? Would the plaintiff like to
Little
call up?
Nightmares is
True. Would you like to bring one of your witnesses to the stand, plaintiff?
Yep. Who do you want to go first? Yep.
Saren? Before this begins, I would like to know, will you tell the truth and only the truth here while you abide to the rules of Q and this courtroom?
Yes, I will.
Who would like to ask the first question? Either Bobby or Josie. One of you may take the floor and talk.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. What situation are we talking about right here? Is this the unfair targeting of Expyr? Throughout this
Yes.
cycle specifically?
I will say the cycles as a whole, from cycle 1 to now.
From cycle 1 to now. Cosmic, when have you seen this happen? Can you describe these events to me?
Well, if we're talking from the beginning, then the first initial event I have physically witnessed, but I recall witnessing would be back in cycle 18, I believe. Specifically the mid-month, more so directly, let's say, it was more so initially starting off with comments saying, "Oh my god, why did this guy win after winning the cycle 18 challenge, or mid-month challenge, my apologies." Just more of expressing frustration with after the countless events of, well, Expyr winning.
Of course. So, how many of these, may I ask, to either Expyr or the witness, how many of these cycles have you participated in? All of them. So, due to your recounting, this has only occurred since about 2 cycles ago.
To my recurring, but that is after the winning of it. After like, what was it, 4 wins you have under your belt? It's only ramped up since. So after, let's say, the 4th one, it would have gotten worse, let's say.
Mm-hmm. And you don't think that this would maybe be a byproduct of just chatters as well attacking Expyr because of their amount of wins that they've been amassing?
Repeat that?
You don't believe that the fact that they are being unfairly targeted could also be due to the fact that they are amassing more wins than other chatters?
I won't deny the possibility.
Okay. So you're saying that it's not just Midas's influence that is causing this to happen?
Midas was the original starting point, let's say.
This didn't happen before Midas said anything? Or before Expyr gained this amount of wins?
Not to my knowledge.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. That's what I need to for now.
Bobby, would you like to come up and ask the witness some questions?
I would like to say you have been here since Cycle 1, correct?
Correct.
And you have been in or seen, if not all challenges.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Most of them. More than half.
And you have seen this come into effect.
I have.
And you have been a god for all of the mini challenges at the start. And you have seen how this has ramped up exponentially.
And this cycle, yes.
So you know that it's targeted. Especially this. And you admit to unfair treating.
There have been other winners. There's been a double winner. While they may not have won as much as Expyr, they don't get nearly the same treatment. They don't get poked and prodded by Midas to any extent, to my knowledge, while Expyr is taking a lot of blows, let's say.
And as a winner myself, and you have also won, you know that we also have not been given this treatment to the same extent, or even at all.
Correct.
That's all my questions.
Saren, you may go back to your seat. Are there any other witnesses you wish to come out forward from either side? Altair, do you swear to say the truth and only the truth, as well as follow the rules of Q and this courtroom? Alright then, the questions may proceed. Either Josie or Bobby, you may go first.
I'll go first again, I suppose. Same line of questioning as before. Which of these incidents have you firsthand witnessed before? If any. And when were they, and what were they? If I may ask, when did, this goes for anyone, what cycles or challenges, I suppose, has Expyr won? Just so I can get my timeline straight, really. Interesting. Okay. So by the point of cycle 14 and 16, Expyr had held, I presume, the most wins of anyone on the queue.
Mm.
So at this point, I believe it's not unfair to say that a big portion of the fact that, a big reason why Expyr was perhaps unfairly targeted was not because of Midas, but because they were holding the most wins at the moment, at the time of these cycles. Therefore giving a larger incentive to kill them. Am I wrong? That is true. Yes. So I don't believe it was solely Midas's words that pushed people to kill Expyr in these situations. Correct? Wonderful. I rest my case.
Alright. Bobby, would you like to come up to the stand and question them?
Yes. So, I understand. How many... You have 3 examples that you can give. Could you tell us about one of the other times that you witnessed it? And how severe it was? Yes.
And cycle 16 after the mid-month. First start, send it down for Expyr to be teamed up against.
So, I am to believe that you were hunted first, so that Expyr could be later teamed up on. Is that correct? So, not only is it affecting Expyr, but it's also affecting other members of the queue.
I don't think that this is
And-
relevant to the case. Can I say that?
Go
These
on.
claims are directly affecting Expyr, are they not?
That is true.
I don't recall that being in your claims.
Emotional distress was in their claims.
But to them specifically, no.
That is true.
Emotional distress does not affect your family. That affects your emotions specifically. Correct?
You are correct on that. I will overrule what you are saying for now, Josie, as Expyr has a point. Emotional distress can be brought upon them by seeing others hurt. They never specified, but that also means they never limited anything to the emotional distress. You may continue, Bobby.
The latest instance of this happening, I believe, was on day 16, hour 8. Day 16, hour 8, minute 19, second 48 is the latest instance of this happening. That was that means that it happened even after mid-month. It was still happening. That is all my questions.
Alright. Alta, you may return to your seat. Before we bring up any more witnesses, do either of you have any questions in specific regarding any of the claims? Anything you would like to point out or such?
I don't believe so. I believe I still stand on my original statement that these actions against Expyr are not specifically due to Midas. And Midas did not have any ill intent when saying the things that they did.
However, they were still said. If there was no intent,
Sure.
they should not have been said to begin with.
Sure.
I have something. Can I go for something? Okay. Your third, not from claims, but from reliefs. The ability to trade with the gods, 1 emerald per 1 bottle of experience. A little bit can be set by the gods, at least 9 stacks. Is this not encouraging Expyr with more of an advantage in challenges? This reparation would only make the problem worse, and the access to XP and this exclusive trade would only encourage. Question mark?
More on
Words.
Yeah. We encourage unfair targeting. Yeah.
Yeah. If people know that they have a
Unfair advantage.
You bring up a good point there, Midas. I'm sure that we can come to a form of term. Have it there, but lessen it, at least. Not 9 stacks. Lower. However, I'd also like to bring up that players can get XP bottles from villagers as well. So it's technically not as unfair as you may think, because depending really on what you're doing, you can get XP bottles in any way or form. You may speak, Bobby.
I would like to point out that Expyr is made of / uses XP to live / thrive, and the fact that the targeting is taking away their life source quicker than they would usually have it. So I think a bit of extra XP is not an unfair ask.
I'm not saying it's fair, but I'm not going to say that it's unfair. Again, I would like to bring up lessening it down from 9 stacks. And that will be between the lawyers of both the plaintiff and the defendant, as well as myself. Are there any more questions before we bring up the next witness? Sorry. I have 3 more. Sorry.
Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened.
If there are no other questions, changing names. Would you like?
So fun, dude.
Changing names. Would you like to step up to the stand, please?
I'm sorry, we're rude. Oh.
Changing names. Do you have a character name I can use on you? Raven. Do you swear to tell the truth and only the truth, as well as follow the rules of the queue and this courtroom while you are sat there? Alright. The questions may begin. Josie or Bobby, you may step up and ask the questions.
I guess I can go first this time. As a member of the queue yourself, I can assume that you have read the rules of the queue before joining. Okay. And you are familiar with the rules in the fact that bullying is in fact an offense. Since Cycle 1, yes. And you would agree that whether they meant it or not, Expyr has still been hurt by it. Could you elaborate on that one? Explain, what conversations have you had? So you've had to, yeah. But you are aware that even if the intent was, you know, they meant what. Sorry, someone just placed an anvil. It was so loud. Even though Midas may not have meant ill intent by it, it still caused harm. And according to the rules of Q56, depending on these severity, this will result in different stages of warning. That is all.
Josie, would you like to come and question the witness?
Sure. So, just asking. You said that this has been going on since Cycle 1? I thought that's what you said. It just scrolled up. You said since cycle 1. Oh, you've known Expyr since cycle 1. Okay. So when have you noticed this unfair treatment to start? Over a year ago? What cycle? Cycle 7-ish. Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't know if I can really trust what you're saying then in that case if you can't particularly remember what happened. Or what cycles or when all of this happened. You said cycle 7-ish, and anything after cycle 10 is the same cycle. That's the wrong person. You're both blue. I'm so sorry. Okay. Interesting. So you say this happened after Expyr 1, cycle 7? Question mark? All right.
They've died.
I rest my case.
Shit.
I guess next witness.
Alright. Well. Cool.
We will give it a moment before calling up the next witness. See if they magically revive.
I would like to call the next witness. I would like to call Midas to the stand. Once we figure this out.
Once they come back? Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the office music? If you all manifest, the witness will come back.
Anyways, how's everyone's days been? Good? I hope so.
Pretty build judging. I'm tallying up the scores in between times.
How are the scores looking?
Pretty good.
Good. I need to break out of
Yeah,
character
yeah.
for a second because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
It's okay, me neither.
No,
Me-
it's perfect.
Me neither. It's okay.
I am pulling crap out of my ass, it's fine. It's doing great. I've just had Little Nightmares music playing this entire time, I'm going to be entirely honest.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna in the sake of moving forward. How the hell do you sit in a chair? There we go.
There you go.
Hi.
Midas. While you were at the stand, do you swear to tell the truth and only the truth? And follow the
Yes,
rules
I do.
of the queue and this courtroom.
Hand on my book, The Q. I do.
Good, good. Either Josie or Bobby, you may come up and question the witness.
I'll come up first. Midas. When was the first instance that you recall saying something of this caliber to Expyr? What cycle?
I believe in cycle 7, after Expyr won for the second time, I said something along the lines of, "You've already won, that's crazy." But I would say that I meant that more as an impressive thing and not a harassment at any point at that time.
Of course, of course. And have any of your previous statements been to attract harm or negative attention to Expyr further in other cycles?
And not directly.
Not directly? Okay. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions for you. I'm sure I do.
I would say in the sense of unfair targeting, I think there's an argument for fair targeting.
And why do you say that?
There are, I believe, several members of the queue who would be victors if Expyr had not won. And I believe if the members of the queue used threat assessment, that is not by encouragement of me.
This is true. Wonderful. I rest my case.
I think yeah, go ahead. Oh.
Fighting for my life out here. So, Midas, would you not say that encouraging the members of the queue to use said assessment, would that also not be another instance in the very court in which you are being, sued for? You just gave another example of the thing that you are doing as you are sat in court for that.
I would say that it is an assessment of their skill based on their previous record.
But you are encouraging the members of the queue to use their own said free will to target
encouraging them to make their own decisions and do what is best for them.
Good answer, nephew.
Hmm?
Sorry, go on.
In Cycle 7, with their, I believe, second win, it was me and Expyr in the final 2. They live. It was me and Expyr in the final 2 in Cycle 7. And yet, they still managed to win. Despite
Were you a
your
victor at that point?
No.
But you could have been.
It was not Expyr that killed me. It was a warden.
And then how did you get... Oh, okay. Okay, understood.
That you placed.
That was in the spirit of the challenge.
I have no more questions.
You may return to your seat, Midas. Are there any other witnesses that you would like to bring to the stand? From either parties.
Yes.
I hope you get better, Raven.
Okay, it's your turn. Go.
Nugget. I have a book given to me. This is fine. Do you swear to tell the truth and only the truth while you sit in the stand and follow the rules of the queue as well as this courtroom? Alright then. Thank you. The questionings may proceed. Either Josie or Bobby may step up first.
I can go first, I guess. Nugget, do you believe that preparation is what leads to someone winning a challenge? And I understand that you have seen the dedication that Expyr goes through to be prepared for these challenges. And so you understand that they are simply just doing as every other queue member does to prepare for said challenges. And yet, despite doing the same as everyone else for the challenges, they are still targeted. That's all my questions.
Alright. Josie, with a question mark?
I have no questions.
Alright then, Nugget, you may return to your seat.
I have something to say.
Hmm?
If I may break the court case illusion.
Proceed.
Not to say that this isn't a court that goes by the legal laws of the queue. It is. I have gotten a lot of books this cycle from all of you that have been telling me that I haven't been doing enough against Clover, against any of the problems going on right now. And you're right. I have not been doing what I need to do. And you're right. I don't have a very compelling case in this instance, because you're right. I do think that it's unfair that you have won 4 cycles where most of the members of the queue have not won one. And in my own mind, I think that's justified. That if I was a member of the queue that hadn't won, I would target the victors first. And maybe that's a different mindset than you guys have. We have people on the server who are pacifists and don't even fight in the challenges. Being a victor isn't even something that they want. And I'll give you your reparations. That's fair. I've always said that I wanted to run the queue based on peace. Maybe not for a while, when we were still labeled under anarchy at that point, but I have always said that I wanted to do what is best for you, what is most fun for you, what you wanted. And if it is doing this court case, then I will do it. If it is having a giant Babybel cheese on the lawn of Spawn, then that is what it will be. I'm not here to limit you. I don't want to limit you. I don't want to give you a job, a position to hold like someone else might. I want everyone to have an equal place in an equal world. And you kind of broke out of that a little bit, I would say. So I'll give you my reparations, but not because I lost the court case. Because I am a god. And I don't like using that term, but I am. And clearly a lot of you here want me to show that. And if this is there, a god can't lose court cases. I can lose, but I want to put it on the record that this is. I have nothing against giving you stuff. The only one that I have a problem with is the one that gets you resources that other people don't have access to. Everything else is fine. I just don't want people to have an unfair advantage, to be given things that you haven't earned, and you earned them. You earned them. So here's my point. This... Oh, you're my lawyer?
Yeah, I am the lawyer. I believe the point that Midas is making is that everyone can get clerics, everyone can have access to villagers. It's whether you are willing to put in the same effort. It's all possible.
And effort gets rewarded. You are one of the people with one of the highest log times on the queue in this world, and that is shown in the 4 victories that you have. I try very hard to make the people happy. I know I don't always succeed at that. I know sometimes I go against that. But that is always what I've wanted. Even in cycles like the Nether cycle. Thought making it more challenging. I know it hurts. But it has a payoff. Winning, and then that's where we are now. And I'm going to figure out Clover, because look, is Clover here? Clover's not here. This is my world. This is my trial. Clover has powers. Everyone has power. All of the gods. On a functional level, the gods have the same powers that Clover and Pink and I do. There's no... I want to deal with Clover. But I cannot do that with you supporting him. Going over there and being employees and feeding into his ego and his bit and everything else is making it worse. I guess I'm asking you to pick a side on a war that I'm being very, very cordial in, but that's not the point. The point is this court case, which you very well thought out and brought a lot of people together, and you're all dressed up in a suit.
I don't have a suit.
It's okay. You're perfect. You passed the bar. Parentheses tender.
Thank you.
So that's what I have to say. And I have the scores. If you have a different idea for reparations that's not directly, I understand that it's your life source. And I don't want to take that away from you. I want you to be able to live, but that is the one thing that you can have bragging rights all you want. That make it better? Yeah, you can rediscuss your release. How about this? If you think on it, then bring it to me at the start of next cycle. Give you time. I believe that technically means the court case is on hold.
It is postponed for now, yes.
Everybody give a big hand to our lawyers, one Bobby Boo and one Josie Wizard, who did not know they're going to be here today.
I got off work and logged on, and then I get a DM from Gilded Oceana going, "Hey, you're a lawyer now," and I went, "What the fuck do you mean I'm a lawyer?"
Everybody give big claps to the lawyers. Big claps to the lawyers. Our wonderful judge, the very honorable Awesome Space.
Smiles.
Would you like to see the paper I had prepared as a just in case?
Yeah, hit me with it.
This, in case you hit us, in case you hit us with the "I can do what I want," this is what I had in return, just in case.
I need to say,
Beautiful.
I was very close to pulling the order once you started getting louder. I started using the other gods as a point as well.
Yeah. I don't need to drag more people into this.
This is my end roll, thank you. I think that...
And I...
Continue.
No, you're good. You're the judge.
I was going to officially say this court case is now just postponed. You can stay and you can leave. But you have no immediate order to be in this building.
Mm-hmm. Alright, adjourned.
Okay.
Do you guys want to know who won?
I banged my hammer.
Okay, no,
I banged
I'm
my
kinda
hammer.
interested, actually.
Who has a mace? Let me bang the hammer. Anyway.
Okay. So I technically